Really? I just started the stream. Guys, I just started the stream and the game crashes. What is this? Who hacked me? That's one way to start the live. Don't worry, it'll be back on in a second. The game crashed like right when I started the live. Like not 30 seconds in. Yeah, what's up, Evo? Mega Noons? Apparently my presence crashed the game. I'm probably not even going to be able to get back in for a minute. Oh no, we're good. Look at that. A bit of luck. Stewie, hello, hello. So I need to get like 3 more, and then I'm going to get a second batch of like each. What's up, Krana? I really want a farming update. We need a crop. We need like a whole, like that's what I want. Like, there are not many people here yet, but show of hands, like who would rather have like, instead of like a big update at the end of this year that's like themed, wouldn't we rather have like 3 or 4 supplemental updates instead that are like, it's not some like, you know, Ninjago Island or Storm King deal, but like they need to go back to those updates that we had the first 6 months where it was like vehicle mayhem or whatever it was called, vehicular mayhem, where they, you know, gave us the driver's seat and a bunch of new tires and the steerable wheels. We need stuff like that where it's like, it's not some big end all be all update, but it adds so much sustenance to the game. Yeah, new animals for sure. Like, I thought that would be so, like, we're still, I think we've only gotten some light variants. Like, we've gotten cow variants on top of just color swaps, obviously. Like, there's the Highland cows and now, like, the other cows on the Ninjago Island. But there's still just another version of a cow. Like, why the heck have we not got, like, dogs or dude, there's so many, like, tigers, a moose. Like, I'm trying to think of other things that you could, like, because they don't all need to be farm animals either. And that and rideable horses. How do we not have that? But yeah, we need like I think we need a farming update where they update crops and how animals work. You should be able to make like, also I've said this, there should be different kinds of villages. You should have your standard village that we've always been able to make. You kind of 1 through 10, you level it up, you get some rewards. But then there should be like challenge villages where you build a village, and from that village's inception, it is like essentially under siege. And the more you upgrade it, the more under siege it becomes. And it's like a fight waves of enemies type of village. But that would, you know, and you would build it up and it could get damaged, but you knew that going into the village. Whereas if you wanted a village to stay safe, you'd build the standard village. But then they could have like farm villages or fishing villages where if you build them in a certain area, they're more specialized into a certain thing than like a standard village would be. So like you'd have your standard village, but then you could have like a fishing village, which would allow you to have like,
thank you for your patronage,
like 10 fishing specific villagers or something like that were like geared towards that. Or if you had a farming village, you could have up to like 20 animals and 5 villagers or something like that. So it's just like a different flavor. Yo, Divine, how we doing? And thank you for the resub. Almost 2 years. I think Zeppelin hit her 2-year like last month. I don't think this is going to load in. It's either going to kick me to lobby or... But we need more supplemental updates, I'm telling you. Like, the Ninjago is great. Storm King was great. But tell me, like, really, what much did we get in between Storm King and Ninjago? We got Expeditions released and canceled. And then the Expeditions mechanics recycled into Odyssey. I think that was the most major update that happened to Odyssey last year, like in between Storm King and Ninjago, which was literally like a year today, which those two came out. Like I believe Storm King was like December 10th, and I think Ninjago was like December 10th or 12th or something like that. And I think the only thing that really happened in between there for Odyssey was the expeditions crossover kind of stuff, which is a little disappointing because, like, again, the Ninjago and Storm King were great, but it's you get left with 8 months of, you're doing the same stuff that you got left with. Yeah, it's definitely. I don't think it's gonna load this in. I literally game crashed right when I started the stream, and then I load back in, and now we're in infinite loading screen. I'm on board for adding. Yeah, we need some meese, some mooses, meese, moose. What's up, Desire? What's going on? Trying to think of other. How have snakes not been added? Like one brick built. There's some molded, the little old school molded snakes, obviously, but they're using single molds for like scorpions and spiders already. Why not use the single mold for the snake? But like a literal brick built snake enemy that's like, the size of a, not necessarily the thickness, but like as tall as a bear and as long, like a big ass snake, basically. That would be a cool animal. We should have got those in like the Lost Isles jungles or something. Some snakes. Some snakes. I'm a snake. Yeah, you don't want to mess with a moose for real, for real. Dude, there's no wild animal you want to mess with. The only thing I feel like you could really take on, like, I live in Arizona, so like if I came across a coyote, yeah, I think I could take on a coyote. They're like medium dogs at best, and they're pretty scrawny most of the time. One good kick, and I feel like you're good. Yeah, I'm probably gonna have to reload anyway. We're just gonna do that. That, and it'd be great if we can get underwater mechanics, so that way we could play underwater and then have enemies and POIs and stuff underwater and stuff. I don't think that'll come till way, 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 way later, if it even does. Go Arizona Coyotes. I used to go to Coyote games when I was a kid. I want like peacocks, like a Lego peacock. That would be something you could. That would be like a friendly animal you could tame. I don't know what it would make besides like eggs or like give you feathers or something. But like that would be cool. I still think they should implement dyes to the game some way, and then they could make the dyes used to recoloring build pieces. I think every build piece in the game should have at least one or two alternate color swatches. Like, I don't think that would take that long, because all you're doing is going through and picking an alt color for each build kit that you've already created and designed. Because, like, you could take anything, castle, like the Lion Knight's castle, and give it like a black and red swatch, and then like a dark gray and something swatch. When is the update? We have no idea yet. Hopefully sometime in April. I was honestly riding on sometime soon, but I think it's been delayed at this point. But that's the thing that I like about most survival games you play. Like when I hopped on Hightail, first thing you notice is there's like different flowers in like every biome that give you different petals for different dyes, so you can do different colors for stuff. And I wish there was some sort of equivalent like that for Lego Fortnite. I swear, all my time living in Arizona, I don't think I've ever seen more than, like, most of the time, it's always been one coyote that I've ever seen. It's usually because, like, I bet if you went into the desert, into their territory, you'd find more than one at a time. But usually when you're, like, in the city or in the suburbs and you see a coyote, it's because it wandered too far and it's alone. Dude, where's my car? Bruh. It's... Chad, where'd my car go? What the heck? I can't have anything nice. Kill the dragon. Wait for the next update. Or build some stuff. Yeah, it's probably under the map. Yeah, I feel that, Joey. And there would be a lot of kits like that. That like, it'd be cool. Oh, God. It'd be cool if, like, for Anarchy Acres, because it's all red, it'd be cool if they did, like, some beige or tan. And I think that would, you know, be very neutral and look cool in a lot of different builds. What should I build? Depends on what kits you got, but anything castle is always fun. Okay, I'm just going to build another car. Because that one is just gone. Farewell, my car. Hey, at least you guys get to watch the quickie tutorial here. Dang it. Every time I log in and out, man. This dang keybind reach this next quick bar slot, it always goes to my scroll wheel. Even though I unbound it completely every single time, but it always defaults right back. Oh, wait, why am I doing this? I'm not even flying it off of here. I technically can't. Actually, can I move it? Wonder if I can just, like, shove it off. You know what I mean? Like, instead of trying to float it, I could just push off and then float after that. Maybe that'll work. Oh, I can't even. It's funny because, like, you could still push it probably, like, super easily, right? Yeah. But if you try to drive it, all the gravity starts being included. And it wants to push down because it's so high, because you're so raised up here. No, come on. I just got to get it off the hill, and then we'll be good. See, it's just really hard to get a vehicle. I don't think it's actually even possible to make a vehicle go up here, because the more balloons you add, eventually you're like, okay, I need more balloons, but then you run out of room to put balloons, so you have to put more surface area. But the more surface area adds more weight, thus requiring more balloons, and I feel like it's almost impossible to get a vehicle, like, up there. Well, on this car, this isn't. This is like a semi-permanent car that I'm going to disassemble as soon as I'm done using. So I usually don't put map markers on these ones now. This is just an animal snatcher. I swear these chickens, they're way more likely to be found on the coast. I swear that's where I've been finding, like, all of them. And then I gently float down. And you know what happens when you don't float down? Mayonnaise. What's new on LEGO? Chickens! Oh, they're going to despawn. 20 bucks. Says those don't stay there. Oh! Oops, wrong button. Yeah, there's no way those chicken... If you, like, go past them too quickly, it'll despawn them. Let's say they're gone. They're gone. But yeah, I need, I think I need the tan one still. Yeah, Ninjago's always going to be in the game. Anytime that you got to remember, LEGO Fortnite Odyssey is like a continuous game that they add updates to. Ninjago is just the most recent update they've added. So in the future, there will be more updates added that stay forever. Like, you can still go, even if you make a brand new world today, you will still have a Star Wars island that is from the event from a year and a half ago or whatever, almost 2 years ago now. I can't remember. Do I have 2 of these or just 1? I'm trying to get 2 anyway. Did they ever update what? Ninjago? No, not yet. Part 2 hasn't dropped yet, unfortunately. They've been... I think that... I don't remember if they announced anything officially, but I heard someone on Reddit talk about it being delayed, but I don't know if that's just speculation based on people expecting it already, or if there was some sort... Maybe I missed a Twitter announcement that was like, hey, it's going to be a bit longer than we thought or something. But... This LEGO Pass ends in April, or April. And I imagine they're not going to do 2 Ninjago passes in a row. Like, that just doesn't, like, make sense, because this pass is already the pass we're on right now, I mean, I know we're on the Ninjago update, but the LEGO Pass, dude, this LEGO Pass has lasted, like, 6 months, has it not? Like, it's still the colorful build, like, those builds... where I made the colorful Lego bricks from and stuff. Like, I swear this is like the most drawn out, long Lego pass ever. Come on, buddy. I think I still just need the tan one after this, and then I've got them all, but then I still want to get dupes. Oh, perfect. I'm right on the edge. I'm as close as I can be to getting back. All right. No lag outs. No crashes. Yeah, it's kind of the point I'm at. That's why I like collecting all the animals and stuff. Have you caught all the legendary fish? That's a fun, unofficial side quest to do. It's tedious, but like it's like satisfying for sure. And still, yet no new fish for this update. That's the other thing, is we haven't gotten new fish since Lost Isles, and then technically we got the storm fish for the storm update. And I think they still should have added Blinky to Odyssey as an like a limited time thing. I would have killed to have a legendary Blinky in my world. Still a few left to get. The legendary Raven Thermal is the biggest annoyance in the world. That one alone, it was like 20 plus hours of fishing in the same spot. Lava chicken. And still, we can't fish out of lava, even though they've alluded to it. There's, what is it, the molten spicy fish description, I think to this day, still says it likes to be in lava or something like that. Where is it? I think maybe they changed it. I swear one of them. It used to have something in the description that said something about being in lava, and I remember that day, all of us were rushing to the lava caves to try fishing in lava just to find out it didn't work. Yeah, Blinky. I think I ended up getting a Blinky in my Brick Life world. I just don't know how to store and display stuff. I don't play it enough. Last year, I think Brick Life got all the love because they got the Star Wars content. Lego Odyssey got like nothing added for Star Wars week or Star Wars Day, whereas Brick Life got a whole like Star Wars festival. Really, May's coming up again, so I guess I'm hopeful that they do something this year. I really, dude, if they did a prequel trilogy focused Star Wars update, which it kind of depends, is Fortnite gonna do another because people, like, honestly, that's all I see from the community is they're tired of them doing Star Wars every year, but then at the same time they're now partnered with Disney, and Star Wars Day, May the 4th is essentially a huge nerd holiday, so I feel like they're not gonna celebrate that and cash in on skins and all that kind of stuff every year. That's the other thing, is I wish they would do a prequel-themed update, and we could justify getting, like, purple, at the very least, and dual-sided, a double-bladed lightsaber from Maul. That's what the prequels would open up. And even technically the dark saber. Because that's all Clone Wars stuff. Like, that's all the same era. That, and you can't tell me, if they did a Lego pass where a Phase 2 Captain Rex was the skin reward you got, that wouldn't sell like hotcakes. Or any of the popular clones, right? There's so, like, I swear, you go into prequel territory, you almost can't miss, dude. Doing well, Lego Gary. I know. I just need to keep calling you Gary. I get it too backwards. Some people I call their usernames and some not. But how are you doing, Gary? I've been seeing your builds. Even though I haven't been streaming much, I've still been lurking the subreddit heavily. So I see everybody. Yeah, I've got all the trophies. I can actually technically I still got to add the dragon trophy to the collection base. Yeah, if there's anything that'll force me back on, it's limited time content that revolves around something I already like collecting. Oh, we're at the start of the lag city. All right, here to here, we're just gonna lag forever. So, bear with me, everybody. Like up the live on TikTok. Let's get to 10K likes while I'm lagging. Oh, wait. We're moving, but we're probably gonna lag in like another 15 seconds. Yeah, the legendary stormfish, I caught it in literally this lake. This is where I caught my legendary stormfish. I remember it exactly because I remember just traveling kind of near my base, and it was storming while I caught it, but I believe you can still catch it while it's not storming. It's just a much lower chance. But I just sat here at that lake for a few hours, and eventually I got it. Because, like, here's the thing. If it starts... You don't want to react to a storm. Because if you react to a storm and you're not ready to fish and it starts raining and you're like, oh, I got to go to my base, grab my fishing stuff, then go to a lake, and by the time you get to the lake, it's like almost done storming. So you just got to get out there and start fishing. And then usually you fish for an hour, you'll fish long enough to go right through an entire storm. Yo, Zeppelin, thank you for the heart meets and the super GGs. But yes, I've got all the trophies. I still need to add the dragon one. I have a special display base over here where I've got like one of everything essentially.
Of course. Write that down. Write that down.
Of course. Actually, we're going to that village. Dude, all my villages, dude, every time I log in, I swear my village icon resets. These ones that are TPs right here, they're all supposed to be A's for animal. But now everything's a TP. Everything. Look. Well, that's a house still. TP, TP. Those ones are still B's, I guess. What's this one? TP! Even my Star Wars base is a TP. Well, I mean, not the official one, but my Star Wars base. TP! If it's one thing LEGO Fortnite Odyssey players have never known, it's consistency. And maybe that keeps things spicy, but not in this game. If anybody from Red Bull is watching, I wouldn't mind a sponsorship. I love y'all. Wink, wink. My favorite flavor is Juneberry. And it used to be that I think it was, I'm pretty sure it was cranberry, but I also think it could have been, I think it was cranberry, but I think there was also a pomegranate flavor. But they used to have a cranberry one, and it was seasonal. And I remember having it maybe like 4 or 5 years ago before COVID, and it was so good. It was so good. See, told you, lag city. It lags in like this valley. It's literally a valley of lag. Like, it's right between two mountains. It doesn't get good reception. Just done. And you get Starlink out here. If Elon's watching, can I get Starlink out in my LEGO world? Oh. I'll pay the studs. I got the studs, baby. You know what I kind of wish too? I was thinking about, I swear, maybe I think I had a dream about this actually. They should make Essence. Why is Essence not studs? Like, why are we not getting studs from stuff when we kill it and break it? Like, am I wrong? Why? What is this Essence? Studs. Studs. That's the correct answer. Like, it seems so obvious when you think about it, but like, why Essence? Why this, like, you know, just a star pattern on a little... No, just make it studs, man. Yeah, it's lag. It's still lag. I told you. I'm in the valley of lag. This is the valley of lag. I feel like it would be so much cooler if like colorful studs were popping out of enemies instead of just these basic blue tile pieces that is Essence. Add more boosters. It's not, I'm just lagging. Like right now, it's like I said, until I get out of this valley of lag. What's funny is it lags less once I'm near my big builds. No, they fixed the flying animation. You don't fly. See, instead of flying out of the driver's seat, now you just stop completely. So the lag of the bug is still there, but the visual part of the bug isn't there. Which is like a win, in a way. In a way. Whose birthday? Happy Jess, it's your birthday? How did I miss that? Happy birthday. Bricklink order vids? A while back, I ended up kind of getting overwhelmed with them, so I just toned down on them. And then since then, I've also taken a sidestep with my content from IRL LEGO content to LEGO Fortnite Odyssey content and streaming. But it's something I've never like completely said I'll never do it again. I just can't guarantee when I will do it ever again if I do. We're descending and lagging. Oh God. Oh God. I don't know where I am. I'm definitely not here. Come on, baby. Don't worry, it's lagging and they're still with me. They're still with me. I believe. I need you to believe. Okay. I believed. If you guys didn't believe, oh my God, where am I? Please locate my spot in the map. There we go. Okay. The chicken has landed. For you. Come on, buddy. No, not that. Take it. Oh. Wait, do I already have one? Oh, I already have one of those here. Nope, come back in. Come here. You're going to the other village. Other village. Come on. Well, stop it. Don't you dodge me. We're just taking this quick detour. I'm still going to take care of you for life, okay? Just over there. Unless I already have one of you over there. In which case, I'll make a steak out of you. Oh no! Got a blast. Oh no! Where am I? What's happening? Go, go, go! Oh God! Oh God! Stop! Stop! So stressful. You never know where you're gonna land. Okay, buddy. Now we're home. Didn't I just want to get rid of this one? Wait, which ones do I have here? Yes, I just gotta get rid of the regular one. Because I can get a regular one, like, anytime. Or do I just not want to keep this one at all? Yeah, we'll just ask this one to leave. And then, I think he probably wore off, huh? Where is he? Where did he wander off to? Hello? Hello? Good boy. Alright, where do you need to live? Wait. Globally, what? No. How many am I at? Max World Villagers 49. No! I can't be hitting. You can't add. You can't add. Oh my gosh. I think I only need 2 more variants, but like if they make more variants than there are global spots, what are they doing? They need to up the globals. That and I just got rid of one. So like I have to log out and log back in anyway to get that to. It's fine. I'm just gonna get rid of this guy. Stupid. Dumb. I hate it. Oh no! I need that! Wait! 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 Just keeps getting worse. I'm coming for you! Well, I already have a couple of them, and then I have doubles of a few of them already too. And so I only need 2 more really, and then I can get rid of any doubles if I need to. I know I have the Spinjitzu equipped, but like, you never know, right? Come on down! She's celebrating. Because this one is this is the one I first started stashing them at, and when I found out there was 5 unique ones, I realized I wasn't going to be able to fit them all here anyway. But weird. Hold on. So let me go double check the other one, because I should just need 2 more. Yeah, I agree. Like, not to say that, like, Lego Star Wars, Lego Indiana Jones, all those are bad. They're great games. But I think this is, like, next to Lego Worlds, the only true Lego game that essentially does its own thing to an extent. And has Lego building as a main feature in the game. Whereas, like, the closest you get to building in, like, you know, Lego Harry Potter or whatever it is like you click a button and you hold it and your character does a little quick mini build and then it's done. Like, there's no creative process to it by the player. So this village, I should just need the tan one and the ice one, or the white one. I need the tan one and the white one here. Why doesn't it show the slots anymore? Am I crazy? Isn't it supposed to show 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? Why is there 6 villager slots? There shouldn't only 4 of these be villager and these 2 should be half and halves? Oh, it's because I'm full on animals. So I will need to get rid of those duplicates then. Well, once I relog, I'll have 1 free spot because I got rid of 1. So really, I only need to get rid of 1 of those dupes. But that means that, like, we're only 1 variant away from hitting the cap before you get all the variants. I'll make a Reddit post about it. Hopefully the devs can see that one and maybe make us... I feel like out of all changes, it's got to be something you just go in there and change a number, right? Like, right? Like, that can't involve anything else but in logging into the game files and changing a 50-something to, like, a 70-something. Oh, God, the lag. So here, we'll just... Like, technically, I do already almost... I just don't have the tan one, but we'll get rid of this one. And then this one. And then we'll log out, which should reset the actual count. Because that's still a bug that's been in the game forever, is when if you hit max and then get rid of a villager or an animal, it doesn't register that you went down one until you log out and log back in. If that's been a thing for as long as I can remember. And it's deceptive too, because some players might not realize that, and then after they log out and log back in, they might not even think to try it, and then they're short a villager the whole time. Yo, Enzo, thank you for the follow. What do expert trophies look like? Oh, I'll show you when I get back in. Tyler, thank you for the follow. Val, thank you for the follow. Yo, Fear, thank you. Wait, let me in. Let me in. Yeah, it'll let me in. It's just I probably just clicked it too fast. Like after I logged out, if you click it again too quickly, it's like it doesn't register that you even logged out yet. So sometimes it's a little goofy. I wish there was kind of something more unique to animals. Like I said, I wish the animal system was a little more in depth. Like especially with the variants, it'd be cool if you got like something crazy off of these colored chickens or something like that. Or like if you fed them their normal stuff, like sure the chickens would give you eggs, but maybe like 1 out of every 10 eggs, like the red one gives you like a cut ruby. Like it literally just craps out a cut ruby every once in a while. Like why not, right? All the animals have a bug where they give you wool every once in a while anyway. Why not? Has anybody else had that where you're like giving a cow food and the cow is like, you have like a stack of like a bunch of milk and then like one wool and you're like, where did this come from? This is not, I thought cows did not make wool. Fur, but not wool. Yeah, did you do anything fun for your birthday, Jess? Let me in. Hold on, I'll be right back while this is loading in anyway. Is it going to let me in the game? Can anyone else make a new world? Do you guys get an error? Is it like everybody? Oh, we did hit 10K. Thank you. But I haven't been able to create a new world for about like 4 months. Every time I go to create one, I can type in the name, click the little picture, I click create, and it like does a little loading thing, and then immediately pops up like an error, and it says something, something, try again, and I click try again, and it just keeps erroring. Because I've honestly wanted to make a new a new world and kind of start from the beginning again. Oh my god, there it goes. Also, is there a new villager I have to discover, like Tiago or something? I thought it was kind of awesome, by the way, because I saw like a Reddit post. There's a NPC named Tiago, and I'm pretty sure that's the nod to the former Lego designer Tiago Caterino. He's a amazing Lego designer, and now he's a content creator. But he's got all sorts of Easter eggs. He has an Easter egg in the Haunted House set, which I have. He has an Easter egg in the Titanic set. And the reason for that is because I believe before he departed from Lego, he was working on a design for the Titanic for Lego to manufacture. And then when they actually did make a Titanic set, they put that little Tiago piece in there for him. If anybody's wondered why there's that. A random or a TC for his initials. I want to say it's at least like a half a dozen sets. We're just in loading screens, aren't we? So I need the tan one and the white one, and we're done. And I can't even do doubles. It's taking, you're telling me, man, it's like every time I tell, it's because it's like 8,000 meters away from where I am. It's like a distance thing. Still better than flying, but again, I believe on a new world, this would only take like a second, but I can't even make a new world right now. Oh yeah, by the way, if you haven't played since, or if you only started around Storm King, like, that was, I swear, right around the time that they just, like, neglected kits in the shop. Those first couple of months, dude, it was crazy, because if you didn't play and peruse the subreddit those first couple of months, dude, every time they came out with a build kit, because they were coming out with new ones, like, every couple of weeks the first couple of months. And that's like all the kits we have now were in those first couple months. Every time they would drop one, the subreddit would implode with hate. Everybody, because at the beginning, you know, it was kind of a crap show. Vehicles, we didn't have the driver's seat, and we didn't have steerable wheels. The only thing you could do back in the day, if you only played since like there's some struggles of back in the day. The vehicles back in the day, we didn't have these tires. We only had these ones. And this, I want to show you what our vehicles used to be. Oh, we had buttons back then. No, we didn't even have buttons back then. These were our vehicles that we had back in the day. You couldn't steer them. You could barely act, like this is how you drove them, and then once you got into something, there was no channels. This was our vehicle from back in the day. This is all you could build. And so people were really mad any time they came out with build kits, because a lot of the core features in the game weren't in the game yet. So anytime they came out with a build kit, they got grilled on socials. Like, people like hated them for it. And like I was all for it, because I was like, it's new. Like, they are clearly already had this stuff planned. Surely they've got content planned. But since then, no, like, barely any kits, and now it's like that's all people want. So it's weird to see that overall flip of mindset from the community towards build kits since the beginning. It wasn't even people, that was like the Fortnite end of it. But the Lego part, the Lego people in the LEGO Fortnite subreddit would always post and be mad because they were like, oh, well, they want money, they want to take our money, but they won't give us updates. Now it's like, well, now we're not getting updates, or they're not taking our money or getting updates. So let's at least have them take our money if we want to spend it. But like people complain about it taking up room in the item shop. Look at the item shop now. It's already the a library. I'm trying to think of a better exaggeration for that, but like bottom line, dude, it's like, dude, I was scrolling through yesterday and I thought I was never going to get to the end of the shop. What's one more line for Lego items? Oh my gosh. Let's see if I actually can. I'm going to search middle and see if I can find any chickens there. Is LEGO Fortnite dead? It's not dead, but it's like forever struggling to maintain minimal player base. Like it's even it's been struggling to get 20K concurrent, which is not, it's still decent. You got to realize like it's not nothing. There are a lot of other games out there that have less that were you know, more mainstream, I guess, than this. I just wish they do more. They're doing good with the social media influencer marketing, but like I feel like, dude, they have a huge budget that they invested into this project for Epic Games. I feel like a actual like a Super Bowl commercial the first year this game was out would have done numbers for this game. Because I think I've talked about this before. I think one of LEGO Fortnite's issues, not only obviously it needs some more content more frequently and stability fixes, but beyond that, I think it's an advertising or more of a marketing thing, because when LEGO Fortnite first came out, it had millions of players, but those were all Battle Royale players who were already playing Fortnite on a semi-regular basis. So they were going to like, you know, it's on the same platform. It was almost like they were bound to try it. So it got marketed to them like free and like passively, right? But those players aren't the kind of gamers who want to play a game like LEGO Fortnite. At least that's kind of how it proved to be, because gained a bunch of numbers, lost a bunch of numbers, right? So that means majority of the players found that it wasn't for them. And I don't think it was because the game was bad. I think it was because the game could have been better, right, when it first launched. But I think it's more because it just it didn't suit the player mindset of all the BR players that were coming over. And then on the flip side, let's say you were a person who doesn't play BR. What do you think when you heard of LEGO Fortnite? You probably would just assume it's a LEGO BR, just like the Battle Royale players kind of assumed it was going to be. So it's like Battle Royale players don't want to play it because it's not a BR. And then non-BR players don't want to play it because they think it's BR. So I think if they marketed more to people... I can't sprint. I got the... Grandpa glitch! No! It's back! Oh, no! But, like, I feel like if the average Joe... mom and dad and their kids knew about LEGO Fortnite that weren't Fortniters already, they would like this game a lot. Grandpa Glitch is back. No. Oh, wait. I got out of it. I don't know if I just had to jump, but it undid itself. There we go. I'm free! I use ice, but lately the ice has been bugging. Every time I use it, it like makes ice around my feet no matter what. And it's really annoying. It's super laggy. Not laggy, it's like more just like glitchy. It's very, like, rubber bandy. Whoa! That was cool. I did, like, a spin. Did you see that? I did, like, a 720 after I hit that thing. Like, I was doing spinjitzu, but I wasn't. I'm stuck. I'm lagging. Oh! No, Ninjago, what the community's... thoughts on this, and I kind of agree with it. is that Ninjago was probably going to be an Expeditions thing. And since Expeditions flopped so hard, a lot of people think that they used those assets and, like, scrapped that and made it into an Odyssey update, which doesn't sound too far-fetched. Oh, these are the ones I need. Perfect. Or one of the ones I need. I said Expeditions, not Odyssey, right? Yeah, Expeditions, I'm pretty sure, was supposed to get this Ninjago content. That's what a lot of people speculate. See how, like, when I have the ice spinjitzu right now, it's, like, bugged. It's, like, making it all steamy. Or it looks... It's ice, but it's making it steamy over here. Okay, you guys just chill there. See, it's so annoying, so I haven't been wearing it. I'm down a torch? From what? Mirror. Come on, Jeffrey. Ninjago, honestly, it's not as much as it seems like it's a lot of content. Like, is and it isn't. Like, the map is huge and beautiful, but as far as, like, the stuff you do, there's, what, 5 different repeatable, super simple challenges you can do across the map. And I know it's only part 1, but, like, you can activate the... whatever they are, I can't remember what the quest is called, but then there's like activate the targets, which is basically the same challenge, and then there's defeat enemies, which is a very one-dimensional challenge. It's just like, I wish there was a little more to these things. Expeditions was fun for a few days and lost its charm pretty quick. When is part 2? We have no idea. Oh, perfect. Chicken! Come here, buddy. Get your butt up here. Here we go. To the base, to the base, to the base, base, base. Got him. Just this. You have until the end of tomorrow. There's 5 new colors of chickens that are gonna be. I don't know if they're probably gonna release them again when part 2 drops or something. But for now, they may just be limited to these couple of days. So there's an orange one, a red one, tan one, as you can see here, a blue and white one, and then a black and red one. So there's 5 new color combos for chickens you can go out and collect. That's the only thing since Name Dragons. Yeah, they're brand new. They just added them like yesterday. See, like I said, it's the only thing new they've added recently. Yo, thank you for the heartbeat. But if you go to my YouTube, I'm live there right now. My thumbnail for the live is all the different colored chickens. But they're pretty cool looking. Remember when I made some concepts a while back? I think I posted them in my Discord. But I made a bunch of chicken concepts. And actually a couple of them look pretty close to these. Now I will officially have all the chicky poos. That's kind of what it almost seems like, because there's 5 chickens. There's an orange and a red one, which can kind of be associated with fire, I suppose. And then there's like a white and blue one, which definitely looks icy. And then the black and red one, that could almost be considered a fire color too. So it's like yes and no. But they are very fun colors, I will say that. I dream of the day I'll be able to have 100 animal farm with all the variants in one place, but hey. But hey. I'll take what we got. Once I get back to this base, I'll be able to show you all of them too. Have you discovered the whole map? I mean, there's definitely some patches, but like Ninjago Island, I like one of the first couple of days, I just kind of ran or flew around and discovered everything. But like for the most part, like my Lost Isles, any sort of like event island is pretty much 100% discovered. But then there's like spots like this where it's like I just haven't gone back through and gotten all the little bits. But I've pretty much gone around the entire perimeter, so you can see like the border of the whole island. Oh, it would. That would. I'm trying to think of other villages. That and like the white and blue one. So good at my beachside. If I had a couple of those roaming around. I could probably even add the Mordecai one from Lost Isles there, and that would be a good mix. But this one matches perfectly. It's blue and white, just like the Beachside Boulevard stuff is. Can you tell me what I'm up to? I am transferring. So these chicken variants, these new ones are only findable on Ninjago Island. However, I have all these. See these villages here? All these, it's hard to tell now because the game bugged out and all my marker icons are different than what they're supposed to be. But this village, this village, this village, this village, this village, this village, and this village, and this village are just for animals. Because there's different animal, like there's, like chicken is a chicken is a chicken. But with these additions, chickens now have like over 10 variants of color patterns that you can get. So right now I am collecting these and bringing them all the way over to my like massive animal collection where I have all the variants in like one area. So I take all the animals from their native area and cart it back to my spot and keep them for life. Yeah, the map is pre-generated and it's not unlimited, but as you can see, it's like a gigantic map. Like right now, even while I'm flying, Like you can have fast travel, but I just can't fast travel these animals with me. It's like 8,000 meters. It takes me like 10 minutes to get from one end to the other. Really, it's huge. But yeah, everything in here I've built in a few minutes, like 5 minutes when I get back to the base. You'll be able to see like this is like a hub that I've built. So there's like a main base here. There's some fancy villages over here, kind of for show. But then all these other villages are like more for production, so they don't like have anything built there. Like again, a lot of these villages are just animal hubs because at any given village, you can have up to 10 entities there, but you can only have up to 7 villagers and 3 animals, or you can have up to 7 animals and 3 villagers. So what I do is I have basically like animal outpost villages where it has 7 animals and 1 villager, even though you can have up to 3 villagers, but I don't need to have any more at that base. The 1 villager is on the job, take care of animals. So all 7 of the animals that I leave there, I don't have to worry about taking care of ever. That 1 villager there will autopilot it forever, and then keep my animals there and safe and collected. The stream is brought to you by El Pollo Loco. Los Pollos Hermanos. Yeah, Gracie, I'm on the other 2 main places you'd find someone streaming. I won't say the names because sometimes TikTok gets really mad at me. The AI will get very mad at me for mentioning the names of the other places. But one is Red, and the other one rhymes with Schmerple app. The Thanos app. I don't even think you could say the color anymore without the AI getting onto you. Oh no, we're entering the valley of lag, everybody. Between these 2 mountains, I'm not kidding you. Sometimes it starts sooner rather than later, but from about here until I get to the other end of this valley, it lags almost indefinitely. Like I'll get stuck for like 5 minutes at a time here and stuck in one spot before it releases me. Oh my god, I just saw your comment, Snow. I'm guessing these chickens will be available again once the part 2 drops. I don't get why there's not, like, there should be a lot. I guess they already kind of have that because, like, there's a blue flopper and a green flopper and an orange flopper. So that's already like a variant that's its own, because it's not a variant, it's its own separate entity in that case. They're separate species. Because, like, I think they almost could have gone the path. I guess they could always redo it and have, like, Orange Flopper be the base and then make Vendettas, Storms, Greens, and Blues variants of the orange. Because, like, it'd be fun because then they could do the same treatment to fish that they're doing to all the other animals, or they can just come up with random color variations. That's the, like, dude, Brick Life is just blowing Odyssey out of the water in the amount of fish they've added. How many fish are in Brick Life? Like, 40? I feel like it's a lot. Legendary Storm Flopper. I caught my legendary Storm Flopper in this exact lake. So it was a grasslands lake connected to a river. And I just fished. It probably took about 4 to 6 hours of fishing total, not all at once. I probably did like 2 hours here, an hour there, 2 hours there. But I just fished there until I found it. And eventually, you know, if you just start fishing there and you fish there for an hour or 2, eventually it will start raining and storming while you're there. And I don't think you need it to be a thunderstorm to catch it. I just think that increases the chances. I just have no quantifiable proof to say that's 100% true. But I imagine you can probably still catch a legendary Storm Flopper while it's not storming. Has anybody done that? Ugh. In the Valley of Lag. It's literally a valley of lag. Mountain, mountain, valley. Lag. I live in a valley in real life, but it's definitely not laggy. Phoenix Valley is so weird because it's a valley, but it's not the traditional valley you think of. Because when you think of a valley, generally, like at least me, like I think of parallel mountains, and you go between them, that's the valley, right? Arizona Phoenix Valley is like a square. It's like mountain, 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 mountain. So you're like in a square of mountains, which is still a valley. But it's like square with more than 2 mountains. At least that's how I think about it, as a square. It's probably not a perfect square, but you can definitely see some. You look to the north, see a wall of mountains. You look to the west, you see the white tanks. You look to the south, you see Camelback. You look to the east. I don't remember what those mountains are called. There's Camelback Mountain to the east. No, I think that's south. I don't know. I've only lived here for 20-something years. But I've probably spent I've lived in the Phoenix Valley, in West Phoenix rather, like West Phoenix Valley, but I've lived in the West Phoenix Valley for the entire time I've lived here. I've never lived anything more east of like 51st Street. I think the furthest east is when I lived on 51st and Thunderbird, or 50, yeah, like, no, it was like 51st and Bell, or 59th and Bell even, so it's even a little bit more west. What's the overall goal in LEGO Fortnite? Kind of like Minecraft, where there's a couple of like designated in-game objectives that you can work towards, like fighting. Like in LEGO Fortnite, there's the Storm King, which was taken from Save the World, but there's also probably a Ninjago boss coming out here pretty soon, I would imagine. But there's like some in-game progression objectives like that. But then just like Minecraft, it's like after you do all that, then it's just a matter of, oh, perfect example. Then you just build cool stuff. Like this. There is no purpose to this village. I mean, there's some villagers here I could collect some resources from. But overall, I don't come to this village. I don't craft stuff here. I don't store stuff here. This is all just for the love of the game. You know what I mean? Why don't you make this castle your own? Because it looks cool, but it's not efficient. That used to be my old storage base. This used to be my original storage base, which does look nice. I need to add the dragon statue there, huh? No, turn. Why am I not turning at all? Oh. You like the still? I mean, that you like the Shogun Castle? I could do another whack at a Shogun Castle with the Ninjago stuff. See if I can make that work. Do like a Ninjago Lion Knight crossover build. I know how. One thing I think the thing I'm best at is building like overall villages, because like there's people like you, Gary, who are better than me in like other aspects of building. Like Haskins is amazing at building sculptures, which is something I just haven't really dabbled in too much. But it's like my passion lies within village building. Like, not that I have anything against it. It's just like that's where my heart is. Like I get the most enjoyment. But it's whoa. Don't worry, those are visual bugs. Even if you capture those sheep and put them in your village, they'll just reset and revert back to normal after you like a log out or log in. If only, right? Meh. Who did that? Yo! I don't... Chamad? Sorry if I'm saying the name wrong. Thank you for the follow. Jacob, thank you for the follow. Come over here. Come on, buddy. Did I give him a treat already? Yes, I did. And... complete! I should be at max animals. No, I should have one more slot, right? Oh! There is... because I don't think I have a single duplicate at this point. Oh, wait. I got rid of the regular one. I gotta re-get a regular chicken. I forgot. We need a standard chicken. And I think I'll put him here. So we just need to... and then I'll be... so there's exactly 50 variants in the game. They need to add more slots, dude. Because I don't think I have a single duplicate animal variant. So that means there's 50 total unique animal variants. Let me count on my list. And I can confirm that. Oh, there we go. Winner. Knew that wouldn't take long. Ah, sucker. He fell for my carpet. Get over. Stop it. Get out of there. Whoa. Hello? No, take the treat. 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 Ah, sucker. It's not 50 different 50 different overall animal variants. Not just chickens. I'm talking cow variants, chicken variants, sheep variants, all of them. There's 50 total. Pigs. There's a ghost pig. See, that's not a real one either. That one's bugged. Again, that if you capture that one, it'll just revert back to like one of the normal ones once you log back in. I forgot I released my regular chicken from the last one. So I gotta re-add him over here. Boom! Not including the white chicken, because he's a resident here as well. The new chickens from this update include the tan/brown, the white and blue, the red on red, orange on orange, and black on red. But this one is not in their Twitter posts when they posted about this update. They did not include this orange one. Yeah, 50 total. Because that was my last slot. If they added one more variant, I wouldn't be able to accommodate it. I gotta let the community know this. I'm gonna go Reddit post because I'm probably gonna re-update my my little guide. Let's get my screenshots. We still need a screenshot of the red one and the tan one. Let's get that screenshot real quick. Boop. And then we need the tan screenshot. Boom. Oh, no. I didn't get the bottom on that one. I goofed that one up. All right. Screenshots accomplished. But yeah, it's crazy. They got to give us more slots here quick. Actually, I think I might have a dupe. I might have a dupe pig. I think I have a duped pig or two at the pig base. And even I've got sheep dupes too, I think. Now that I'm thinking about it. So I believe there is sheep. Yeah, the dry valley is like brown. I thought maybe it was just lighting when I saw it because I was in like the golden hour. Yeah, see, I have all these extras too. I forgot about these. This is like literally just 6 rams. See, one of my rams is currently a ghost, but it won't stay like that. I didn't capture it like that at all. But these ones, technically, I've got 4 extra here. So that makes 56. And then I've got at least an extra one here. Yeah, I have an extra one of this guy. So that's 50 or 45, right? 45. If we minus that one. And then I'm almost positive I don't have any cow dupes. Here we've got 2 of these and 2 of these. That's minus 2 more. That's 33 or 43 unique. So I have 7 duplicate animals right now so far. So they were not maxed out yet. I forgot I had some dupes. Yo, X60. I just got all my birds collected. Oh, I should go make him the... This should be the bird. This should truly be the chicken village, huh? What do you guys think of my poop facility? And if you think it's not full, oh, it's full, baby. We stinky over here. So I've got 2 dupes there, and then again, I don't think I have dupes of anything else. Don't I have animals over here, too? I don't even remember, man. Get too many aminals. I think this one has I think this one has cow variants at it. Yeah, like either has cow or chicken variants. I think it's cows. Like it has some of the last couple of like mountain cows I needed to house or something. Yeah, that's what it was. I think it has all the brown ones, actually, or most of them. Yeah. See how these ones are they're all the same color scheme, but they're different patterns. Like this one's all light brown. This one's like half and half, half and half in different spots, half and half. And then there's these darker ones, which also have multiple variants. So this one's all cows. This one's all cows. And this one even has a few cows at it. There's a ridiculous amount of cow variants. You can have 50 total animals. What is this? Oh. Whoa. I made a really big animal carrier. When did I make this? What did I do? Why did I make it this big? Who did this? What the hell? Animal Snatcher, this is like the species abductor. What the hell? Did I make it for my video? I swear my tutorial had to be easier than this, right? This isn't... I think, no, I remember. This is when I made... See how I made it double thick? I think this is one of my original... Before the update, because like a couple months ago they changed it and they made it animals stay in your vehicles a lot more. I think it was when they changed the seat glitch is when animal transportation got a lot better. Groovy, I'm finished. I just rediscovered a vehicle that I forgot to disassemble at some point. This thing's a unit. Absolute unit. But I caught all the new chickens. The work is done. This thing flies a million times better than the small one, though. Because it has more thrusters, but... Look! We've done it! Boom! Yeah, you can have 50 total. I'm at 50, so it won't show. But you can also have 55 villagers. I thought it was 100 animals, but maybe I'm misremembering. Yeah, that's all of them. I guess I still could get dupes, but I like having the extra rams in case I want to farm wool kind of deal. Do you get, from the new sheeps, do you get heavy wool or wool? Just regular? Okay. So then I would classify them as sheep if they're just giving you that. So the game's right. Yeah, the heavy wool fabric. Maybe someday. We thought that 2 years ago. Whoa. I mean, I don't necessarily like anything about wool particularly, but in a game where it doesn't, with not much automation, having certain farms like that, like having a bunch of rams at a farm in case you need to get a bunch of heavy wool thread kind of deal or something. Which generally you don't use that for much in the game, but... Yeah, maybe use heavy wool fabric. It's like you can make rugs that make animals even happier than like the standard ones or something. My library. I forgot I need to switch this up. Technically, the gray ink is a different one too, and I could have worked it into this design. Oh, I should have added lights on those other ones somewhere. Can I still add some? No, probably not. Unless I do that. Oh, that'll work. Ta-da! There we go. A bit, yeah! Dude, Zeppelin, that's actually so creative. A bearskin pelt. A bearskin rug that requires the pelts. Because, yeah, you can make like an elemental one now. You can pick your style. I still think they should make a whole item. I think they should put it into the item. I think there should the bone kit. And then we could build the bone shack. I mean, the bone house. I mean, something. Should be able to make armor out of the scales too. There should be like some special like... That's the other thing is even if it doesn't show up on your character physically, because I know they're probably never going to cover up the skins that they sell, but it would be nice if there was like a whole gear, like you had helmets, stuff like cloaks, chest pieces, boots, all that kind of gear, like a little more MMO style. Because then you'd be making like scale, like things out of scales and stuff. What light you recommend to attach to trees? I've never really thought about that. I don't even think you can attach lights to trees. It won't let you. What to do now, chat? What do we do? I guess I could start working on my creative build again, but we've got all the collecting done. Trying to think else if there's any other chores I want to do in the world. Well, I like it. I didn't notice. I knew they changed a lot of the icons. I didn't notice the Storm Chaser base until now. It's very distinct. Hopefully it looks very different from the starter base if you're on cozy mode. Because I noticed they changed all these emblems too, which is nice, but I didn't notice that that one actually changed. That one looks a lot better. See, now they've added more stuff to the legend. They need to make the legend toggleable now. So I could like turn off villages, turn off POIs, and don't like, or turn off caves. I'd love to be able to turn off caves. That'd be so amazing. Sometimes like after a while, it's just chicken pox on your map unless you're actually looking for one. And even if you're looking for one, do you need the map? You can throw a rock and find a cave. So it'd be nice if we could toggle those on and off. Is there anything else I need? I forgot I was going to add light to all this, but I never did. Did I just add lights in the middle? Oh, yeah, I just did lights in the middle. That's what it was. Like, why does that look extra shiny? Because I've never removed that. I remember starting the idea that I was going to build those lights there, and I never followed through with it. Oops. Here we go. Oh. Yeah, I'm trying to think of any other prep thing. I mean, I've collected tons of Ninjago stuff at this point. Like, there's definitely people who have collected a lot more than me, but I can't imagine I'll ever need much more than what I have. Yo, Velvet, thank you for the gifts, by the way. I appreciate it very, very much. Got some finger hearts and some TikToks. TikTok on the TikTok. TikTok squared, if you will. The weapon collection, I haven't. Honestly, with the addition of the Ninjago stuff, it like exponentially increases the combinations that there are available to make. And I'm already running into a problem. And, and I'm not saying I'm abandoning the idea, but I'm not going to be able to keep this as one display base. It's just like not in the cards. So what I'm thinking about doing is I might, to keep my base how it is, I might just move everything below legendary and epic out to a different location and have like multiple locations for it, because otherwise if I try to put every one item in one spot, it's just going to be like it already is. Like when I go to that base, it's like 30-40 FPS. But I haven't really even tried. I haven't even gotten through, let alone I've still maybe halfway through Shatterhorn, because I don't want to say I gave up, but I definitely stopped doing Storm King daily. So I'm still only halfway on the Shatterhorn part of the collection. And then there's also Corrupted now too. And then on top of that, you have all the new Ninjago stuff, which you can't use to make tools, but you can use to make weapons. So if you include like Corrupted, you make, Corrupted you can't use as a handle, right? It's just like a top. So I don't know if that makes extra, but you can still use Ninjago stuff as the bottom, so you'd have to do like Corrupted crystals even with all the new stuff, that kind of thing. And that's the thing is all the updates they've given us so far are all the little bonus weeks. They really next week really needs to be an unknowable energy bonus week because no matter what, and I realized they also I saw the update a while back. You can upgrade your oils too now, so you can take your oils and you need 5 green to make a blue, 5 blue to make a purple, and 5 purple to make a gold, which isn't that great of a, because that means it's like different from what you break it down into, because with these, yeah, 1 makes you 2, so it doubles. So you'd think they should at least make this give you 3, right? Like if you like, because it takes 5 to make 1 upgrade it, but you only get 2 if you downgrade it. You should at least get 3, if not 5. Because like I can get maybe like 1 gold one out of these greens, and I can get a couple golds out of these. But that's also the thing is they made it easier to get ritual oils with the bonus week. And now even technically with the conversion system, it's easier to get golds because you can convert all of your lower tier stuff into golds. But then you're still going to be bottlenecked at your unknowable energies because you need a 3-to-1 ratio for those. And then like all these, like I don't imagine I'll ever need more than even 10. If you have 10 Lost Masters bells, you probably have more than you'll ever need for the rest of the game. And that's the thing that I find disappointing about this game is there are still so many items like that where they've kind of made some changes now, but there are certain items where it's like, dude, you use this thing for like 1 or 2 items and then you just never need it again. I'm gonna take some stuff back to the base. I got too much. Starting to fill up. Take some of that with us. Yeah. Epic bait bucket at the juicer or the mixer. Although I think it's bugged right now. I think last I checked, couldn't see it. Like, wasn't displaying any of them for some reason. What's up, Dipples? How we doing? See, that's what I'm saying. Like, I've got 50 something, and I feel like that's overkill. Like even 10, I just, it's all like I'm nothing against. I love farming stuff for no reason. But yeah, you need to process fish in the food processor, which will give you a gray bait bucket. And by the way, you need to process the fish into a fillet, and then you process the fillet into a gray bucket. And then with the gray buckets is part of the recipe for the green, blue, and purple at the mixer. So you need 2 separate things to essentially unlock it, but it's eventually made at the mixer. Yo! And see you there, Stein. How you doing? Surprised I'm still as knowledgeable as I am with the little bit of time I've taken off. Because there's been not major changes, but they've done a lot of like small behind the scenes stuff where I kind of lose track sometimes of the little stuff they've changed. But for the most part, I'm like a LEGO Fortnite encyclopedia. Come on! Best food to eat? Really, it depends. Like, pineapple pizza is good if you're going for offensive because it gives you crit level 3, which is kind of like the biggest damage output you can have is from crit. And then pumpkin pies give you the most health. But food is not for healing anymore. You do not use food to heal. Food is strictly for buffs. If you want to heal, you're going to need to make the what's it called? The new potions cauldron. And this is where you make potions, which most of the potions, again, these just give you buffs. But the jumbo and the small health potions and the slurp potions, these are your main forms of healing, actual HP. Because the small healing potion heals you for 300 health. The jumbo heals you for 600. And then if you look at any of the food, even the epic pizza, it heals you for 40 HP. Whereas this, just the green, this heals you for 300. 5 or 6 times more than the pizza does. So you really don't want to be eating food for health. It's really slow and inefficient. They kind of changed it up to make the potions be healing, and then everything else is like buffing yourself. But are food buffs separate from potion buffs? Can you stack those? I can't remember. But you can only have one food buff at a time, though. So I recommend, like I said, pineapple pizza because you get crit level 3, or pumpkin pie is good because you get stamina level 3. The reason I have regular pizzas on me right now is because they actually give you stamina 2 and crit 2. So it gives you, they're not level 3 buffs, but you get 2 different ones instead of getting a level 3 of one of the other 2 buffs. So it's kind of a mixed balance, kind of pick and choose. Cornbread? Does cornbread heal good? Cornbread, it gives you, looks like stamina regeneration 3 or something like that. Yeah, I'm confused why they did that after removing hunger too, because it makes about 90% of the food obsolete once you get to like even remotely close to endgame, which is not even endgame. I think you get most of the food recipes by like mid-game, so. Yo, Brickenstein, thank you for the resub, dude. Woohoo! He's back. And also, again, since the Daft Punk set finally just came back to the item shop, huge thank you to you for getting that for me the first time around so I didn't have to wait until just now to grab it. That would have sucked. Just started playing, too. I caught Pizza Shoes. Wait, what? Am I having a stroke? Or am I reading that wrong? Did these always used to be that close together? I'm not going. I swear there used to be a bigger gap there, but I don't remember. Maybe I am having a stroke. Oh, man. We should get to keep the chickens forever, but I guess that hasn't been confirmed or denied. But I just couldn't imagine they'd release these chickens, let us bring them to our base, and then rip them away from us. But chances are they'll intend for them to have us keep them, only to have them be bugged and be taken away from us on accident. That's probably what'll happen. That's where my bet is. It's a little pessimistic, but it's based on past data, so. Yeah, they'll all turn indistinguishable rainbow colors. They'll all turn regular white. All right, got all that stuff put away. Let's go back and see if there's anything else we can grab. Yeah, Lloyd Maximus on my TikTok. I've got an older one that I posted when I originally made it, but there should be a recent one within the last dozen or so posts on my TikTok for the Animal Snatcher.
When I saw the limited chickens, I instantly had flashbacks to the black pigs.
Yeah. I was very excited. It was like, hey, something to get me a little bit motivated to hop back on this week, because I haven't been playing the last week or two. Not necessarily just because of the game being in a little bit of a standstill right now, but had some other personal stuff going on. But it never helps when the game is not offering you anything exciting. Because the last couple of weeks with the events, it's great for people who are just starting or who haven't really played the update yet to kind of play some catch up on gathering some items. Even though, again, you get like 10 dragon scale, like 20 dragon scales and 10 bells. I bet that's all you'll ever need for the rest of your LEGO Fortnite career. I think it would be cool if they made weapons that you could make specifically with like the Lost Master Bell. Like have a sword that you use Lost Master Bell for, and it like makes a super sick bell hilt or something, and you can, it has like a special ability associated with the master. I feel like taking the battle bus has been faster than the teleport lately. Am I wrong? Yo, that's T-Light with a party of 4. Let's go. Welcome in. Hearth, Verse, Showstopper, welcome in. I'm in a loading screen currently. Enjoy. All right, what else can we haul back? Kind of need all this. May or may not need all of that. Whoa. I guess I have a ton. Those we might keep here, because I'll probably just, if I make any more totems. I don't think I need any of these fish, so we'll just take all these back. Can't imagine I need any of this stuff here. So we'll just take it all. Again, I don't think I'm going to need any of this, but I'm just trying to cut down on the amount of stuff I have out here and bring it back to the base. And then, you know what else I just remembered? I got to collect some stuff from, like, I think, like, 2 different bases. I've got my Beachside Boulevard base, which is pretty much finished. I could do a little more work on it, call it done, but it's pretty much done. But I still have a whole, like, outpost worth of chests there. What's new? I haven't played since it first came out and really enjoyed the game. Oh, tons. You should just hop back on and enjoy it. I mean, they've added it so you can actually make drivable vehicles. There's a main boss and a mini boss currently, with probably another main boss on the way with Ninjago Part 2. But we just got a Ninjago update a couple months ago, which is this whole island off to the side, and it has stuff you can do and stuff you can fight. But the game, you haven't played literally since the actual beginning in like 2023, early 24. There'll be a lot for you to enjoy. I need the copper golem equivalent in LEGO Fortnite, so I can just have a villager that sorts my stuff. Yo, Joshua, thank you for the heart me. And welcome in. Here, while this loads in, I'm going to pee. I can't even move right now. Can I emote? Nope. Good time to... Everybody stretch your legs. Bathroom break. Oh, man. Probably tomorrow or the next day, I'll be back on track with content schedule. The Dragon Opal, you need to level up in your mastery tab. You need to go to the ninja, like the generalized Ninjago masteries, and there's like the charms and stuff to unlock. And you'll see that the steel and opal is like towards the bottom of the tree. Wonder where I'll end up. This has been what's annoying me too lately is like just the how many times have I lagged out or lagged in game. I want to have I need to start a clock like the dude where's my car clock and just have a lag clock that we run for the next 6 months and just be like playtime versus lag time and get a percentage ratio going. Like right now, I would the timer would still be going. Like if I intended to be playing and not in the lobby, like if I go to the lobby myself, can't count that. But if the game kicks me in the lobby and then prevents me for like 5 minutes from getting back in, it's all time accumulated. Best way to grind essence is really just to like do chaos challenges, so that way you're grinding oils, unknowable energies, and essence all at the same time. And then like dragons and Lost Master farming too. Like if you're just farming dragons, you get a decent amount of essence per dragon. And then you're also getting scales and oils as well. You never want to be doing just one thing in this game. I always try to what I call farm efficiently. Like if I need, like, let's say sapphire, that would require me to go to a snow cave. So if I'm going into a snow cave, it's like, while I'm there, I better grab all of the iron that I can grab while I'm there, because you can find iron some other places now, but for the most part, it's in snow caves. So it's like you want to, if you're going for one thing, grab all the other stuff that comes along with that one thing, the byproducts, so to speak. Like you never want to throw stuff like that away or pass it up, because it's just going to require another trip. It's like going to Walmart and you only pick up toiletries. And then you're like, oh, shoot, I didn't get food. And then you have to go back to Walmart for food the next day. And you're like, oh, crap, I didn't get entertainment. You go back to Walmart again and grab yourself a movie. You know what I mean? Like, it's not super realistic, but, like, that's the analogy there. Like, you're out at the store. You might as well grab everything you need at the store while you're at that store, so you don't go to 5 different stores. Oh! Hate it when I do that. You ever sit in your office chair and accidentally hit the little button on the bottom of your chair and drop a few inches and your heart sinks to the bottom of your chest? There is really no boss on Ninjago Island other than like the dragon you can consider a boss, but it's not actually a boss. Oh, it didn't even register the stuff I took out of the chest. Cool. I guess that's fine. I really didn't need to bring any of that stuff back anyway. What we are going to do is go here. Yeah, I got the... luckily, one of my followers on Twitch ended up gifting me. Brickenstein gifted me the Daft Punk kit when it came out the first time, because I was taking a break around then too. So I wasn't logged in and I kind of missed it. But they had gifted it to me, so I had it the first time around. I haven't built anything with it yet, though. Where could I find the boss? Well, the dragon you can find all over. You should just, if you log in and walk around the island, you should find a dragon within a few minutes. But yeah, I've got every single build kit and decor kit to date. At least for Odyssey. There's some stuff that's exclusive to Brick Life. A lot of stuff now. So I kind of hope they never convert it, because I'll have missed out on a bunch of stuff. But, I'm almost positive I haven't missed a single cosmetic. And that even includes stuff like the expeditions trophies. Like, I hope they put Daigo's stuff in the item shop one day for like 500 V-Bucks, because it's not that much, but it has some really kick-ass stuff there. Oh, I have a lot more stuff here than I remember. Oh, maybe it's probably not even... Oh, it is that full. Oh, no, not really. Oh my god. What are these doing here? I would have never known those were there. Not that I couldn't just make more anyway, but... Oh. Okay. I'm rating myself with these. I was about to say, I hope those weren't structural to anything. Watch the whole thing collapses. Oh my god! Yeah, I need to, like, build a thing. I think I might have stuff. No, I don't have blast powder here. I need to get a vehicle. There's way too much stuff to do singular trips in. This would be like 5, 6 buses. Because not all these are full, but it would still take, like, most of my inventory for all of this. What was the hardest boss? I guess Storm King still. Okay, so let's go. Let's get a handful of stuff here. And then we bus to the base. And then we build a vehicle and we come here and get all that stuff. And bring it back to the main base. 'Cause this stuff's been sitting here for like, gosh, damn near a year. I can't remember when I stopped working on that base. I wonder if I still have stuff here too. I might still have some stuff at the Star Wars base. I think towards the end, I think they gave it out for free if you logged in for the expert, like leveling up the character rewards. Didn't they make that available another way the last couple of like weeks or something? Or am I wrong? I swear I remember because I was like, oh well, I guess I wasted my time grinding it then because no, I'm happy everybody got it at the end of the day, but. You know, at a personal level, I was like, oh, well, I feel a little cheated. Didn't have to do the 40 hours plus of redundant expeditions missions. Could have gone without that for sure. Where is the hardest boss? The Storm King would be you have got to find this village, level it up, and then it'll send you to Raven. And then eventually it'll send you to, like, the actual Storm King, and then you fight him.
Do you have the basic compass? I have the advanced one, but I don't have the basic one. This is why it's important to make everything in the game, no matter what, even if you don't use it.
Simon, why did you have to ask me that? Because I feel like you know that I'm in the same exact situation as you. And yes, I have the advanced one, but not the basic one. I never crafted it. Because it was before they added the codex, I think. The codex was not out. And then when expert mode came out, or no, I think they made the advanced, like I already had my expert world, and then they came out with the advanced and the basic. So I already had the materials to make the advanced, so I never made the basic. And then yes, and then later they came because if they had I don't think the codex was out by then, so it didn't drive me to want to collect stuff like that. And then yeah, I made the mistake of not ever making it. So it's the one thing I'm missing in this world. I have it in my OG survival world. I have both of them. I'm almost positive, but not this expert world. No, I have the advanced, but yeah, I missed out on that. The basic one. Oopsies. They added 5 new chicken color variants. That's it. It's just the color variants that's new. But we have no idea if they're actually coming back or not, so it is probably worth grabbing them, actually. Don't I have, like... Yeah, this one. So you have to find a spire, one of the spires. It could be any spire. Once you interact with it for the first time, you'll get the Weapons of Vengeance questline. I've already completed them, but first it'll give you the quest, craft dual daggers. You craft them. Then you have to use dual daggers to defeat. I don't even think it's just archers. I think they could be any ranged enemies. But then you have to defeat archers with the daggers, and then it'll have you craft the hammer. And then you'll have to use the hammer again to defeat 5 slicers. And I can't remember if it's still bugged. I don't think you can make purple or legendary weapons. It doesn't count for the quest. It has to be like only blue or lower. That's how I remember it. They may have fixed it by now. But if purple, if it's not completing the quest when you're using a purple or gold one, just try a blue one. And then it'll have you craft the plasma pistols and then use them to defeat a brute, even though you don't really need to do the last part. You'll have the pistols recipe already. Yeah, only new chickens this week. Treats, treats, where are my treats? There we go. How am I going to build this thing? Over here. Yeah, it should be in your quest log at that point. Oh, I know. Here. This one's already built. So all we got to do is push it into the base so I can build on it. And then in the base. In the base? Hello? Oh, I actually don't have granite here. I mean, that makes sense. I actually don't have any granite at this base. Did I, like, bring it all to the other base? What the heck am I doing? I guess I'm collecting granite at some point today. I'm lagging now. Release me. Hello? Why am I so laggy all of a sudden? How many did that cost? That costed all 9 of my granite that I collected? What is this? Oh, it's like, where did it go? Oh my god.
A fun fact that not many utilize. Electric spin jitsu path will act like a battery and make vehicles work without batteries or even a motor after investment.
Honestly, most of my vehicles aren't even wheel powered anyway, because like most of my things are thrustered. But yes, especially at the beginning, if you don't want to like have to deal with it, but you need a quick vehicle. That's probably when it's the you get the best use out of it. Which I'm surprised they haven't nerfed thrusters in the 2 years. Considering it's like, why? It kind of like, doesn't it? That's kind of the problem with LEGO Fortnite. It has so many contradictions of like, it's one way, it's easier here, but tougher here. It's like, thrusters are more beneficial, yet they don't cost any fuel to operate. Wheels are less beneficial, but they require batteries to operate constantly, right? So it's like, either you add it to thrusters or get rid of it on wheels. That's like kind of the scenario I see us in, where either or find somewhere in the middle ground for both of them. Like, I don't know. Because something, it seems obsolete, like an obsolete feature. Because if you take out wheels needing power, then batteries become obsolete. Then biomass basically becomes obsolete. Then the composter basically becomes, like, you see a chain of things that start to become useless if you make one thing useless. It's like it has one, all those things are driven just to make drivable vehicles work. You've got the composter, the biomass, and the batteries as items and like workstations. It seems a little almost redundant in a way. Yeah, I've always said it, even that they've slightly improved it to an extent, but the vehicle physics in this game are just not it. Like, I think it's not like they need to, like, copy or, like, but they should aspire for a little bit better physics for, like, a vehicle in a game like this. Because, like, my brain, I go to, like, Halo. I think Halo has, like, some of the best physics in gaming. Like, I don't know. It's smooth. It's not... It's over the top. But, like, vehicle physics, like, driving a Warthog in any Halo, swear, even Halo 1 felt good. It just felt fun. It felt immersive. It felt reactive. You hit a... Like, it was just... everything about driving in a Halo game was amazing. Where I feel like this is the opposite. It feels so clunky, so robotic, so slippery that you lose all the immersion and fun that a vehicle is supposed to provide you. It's like in Grand Theft Auto. You hop into a car, you immediately feel the immersion of, like, I'm going fast. If I take this turn fast, I'm going to feel it. Whereas, like, in Lego, there's no feel, like, there's no, like, inertia feeling, momentum, like, any of that that makes driving feel immersive. I mean, no, really, I've unlocked in pretty much everything. Like, I've never had fun driving in LEGO Fortnite. Except, like, unless it was, like, the first time they released the driver's seat, and we were just happy to have something that drove. But, like, even flying, I mean, when you include the lag, it's just, like, not a fun experience. I would argue that in almost any game that has vehicles, vehicles are one of the most entertaining parts of those games. And I don't always feel that way about vehicles in LEGO Fortnite. Woo. That's good enough. Oops. Oh, I'm lagging. I don't know how they can improve that, because it's, you know, based on the Unreal Engine. I don't know what kind of limitations there are there. No, lower, that will just make my FPS better. It has nothing to do with lag. Like here, I can kind of show you on the way back. I can go bare nothings. I'll get way higher frames. Now I'm getting like almost 300 FPS. But I'll still get like the rubber banding and stuff. At least I'm pretty sure I will. Like that's separate. Yeah. My like the like hightail. That'd be great. See, I wasn't sure how many chests I actually needed, but I know it was worth coming here for at least one trip. All right, got it. That's all of it, right? Yep. They actually added 5 new colors. They're just the same model as the chicken we've always had, but there's 5 new colors. Bring my stuff back. And then I might farm some granite before I log off too. I noticed those, like, I got some in this haul. But it's one of those things you go through pretty quickly. I'm just surprised the new Ninjago builds don't cost the new materials. They need to utilize more of the materials. I don't think build kits, paid build kits, should cost granite and wood. Maybe a few other items, you know, from time to time. But I don't think many of the paid kits should require like special stuff. They should be the in-game ones that do. Because I feel like anybody who pays money should have easier access to be able to build that. You don't need to go collect certain materials for it. But I don't know. See, I'm still getting that lag, by the way. Look, I was just stuck for... Oh, I'm stuck again. Stuck again. Stuck again. Still stuck. Kind of moving. Kind of moving, kind of not. But, yeah. So I'm getting 250 frames per second right now. Yet, the lag persists. Yeah, this is terrible. Wonder if capping my FPS will make it any better. Let's cap it to 30 FPS. Oh yeah, look at this. It's smooth. Now we're talking, baby. No, it's still lagging. If only I look at how smooth that is, though. I can like. It still looks smooth even when I'm swiping. Holy crap! That's what 300 frames per second looks like. Imagine if I got this many frames all the time on high settings. Oh my god, that'd be fantastic. And it didn't lag at the same time. There's no way it's the chest. I always like thinking about what it could be, but no, it's just the game. It's certain spots on the map too. I think it has to do with entities spawning in and out. Like as those wolves spawn out and spawn in, then it tries to spawn in a new pack of wolves up here in this block, and then despawn that one at the same time, and then calibrate. Like I feel like it's the simplest stuff that's killing it. Like it's the most simple things that I feel like any other game wouldn't have a problem processing a couple AI, you know, NPCs essentially, or creatures. But I feel like that's part of it. It's just trying to generate stuff. Like, I will do it. How many gigabytes is my world? Please let me like I still need I'll still need to be online to play, but let me download my world onto my hardware, like whether it's your Xbox. I don't care if it's 200 gigs. I will buy another SSD just to hold my world, so it's all there all the time. I think that's what it is optimization and how the world is stored. I'm not a game expert, but that's like my best which isn't very educated, but my best educated guess. Because and even if you try to play, I feel like you try playing with even just 2 players, and then you go cross-play. You try playing with multiple people in a world on all different platforms. It's just a mess. Yeah, I've been lagging this entire trip, dude. Yeah, spawning and spawning the it's everything. It's like I would at this point be okay if they wiped the whole game and restarted, or if they were to say, "Hey, we're gonna go back on what we said, and you know, we said every world would be updated forever, but it's proving to be very hard to do. So from now on, we're optimizing." You know, almost every time they make an update, you'd want to make a new world. But like, as much as I love the idea of keeping a forever world, right? What's the point if this is kind of it just is deteriorating over time? I'd almost rather what's up with the Mirage right now? I've never seen it that severe. Oh my god, what the hell? That is like almost hurting my eyes. That's assaulting. I'm being visually assaulted right now. Yeah, it is. I think it's even still rendered in. I love the game and the idea and the vision for this game, but it's been too unoften where it's not delivering. I want it, and I'm gonna keep playing it. I'm gonna keep playing it forever till it's not available to play anymore. But I can only help but continue to root for it. I wonder if I still have stuff at the Storm King base to grab too. Cause like now I'm like, dude, give me the seat glitch. At least I was moving. I'll trade the seat glitch back in. We got rid of the seat glitch, but we just made the game double down on lag anytime you would get the seat glitch. It's like, what's worse? Like, I want to do some experimenting. I don't have a console, but I need to find someone who does, and I want to start a new world on a console on someone else's internet and just see if I get the same experience, or if it's like exclusive to either certain people or certain worlds that are older. It's just there's no way to pin down what exacerbates it and what is actually causing the issues we're experiencing. Oh my god. Okay, we'll wait. See, it's like it's mostly loaded in, but it's just gonna take forever to let me do anything here. I think if we were completely lag free since Storm King, I just can't help but feel we'd have 100,000 concurrent. because we had 100,000 concurrent again when Ninjago released for about a couple of days to a week, and then it dropped off pretty hard after that. But it's like I think it's like 60% of people aren't staying because the content doesn't keep them there for very long, and then I think the other 40% they experience lag or bugs. Dude, how many? If we had to, like, I don't know how we could find the data, but what percentage of the player base got the chest glitch at the beginning of Ninjago and couldn't even play? What players coming back after that, man? If it was my first time playing a game like this as a kid, even if I was into Lego, good chance you're never coming back after that. It's the retention that's the worst. And dude, really? What are we doing here? Am I actually... Can I make it move now? I thought I was stuck, but it actually let me get out there. There we go. Holy, but we're still like chopping away at the lag. Yeah, as you can see, it just helps my frame rate at best. And actually, the optimization for frame rate has gotten a little better lately. Like at this base, I used to get like only like 60 FPS. Now I can get like over 100 here on max settings. So like they've definitely optimized in the sense of frames, but like the connectivity and stability optimization is just not there still. Because I definitely get higher frame rates in places I didn't used to. Those there for now. I lost all my legendary oils because of a chest bug. Oh no. Really sorry to hear that. What do I have? There. The extra build for sure, but as you guys could see, I was leaving a big build, and then from like this whole area where I've got no builds, I was lagging super hard the entire time here, where there's like nothing build-wise close to me. So it's separate from, like, not to say that the builds don't exacerbate it, but it happens regardless is the thing, which is unfortunate. Bananas. I am a banana. Oh, what did I get? Gems now? Yeah. Durasteel goes over here. Maybe put lights over here so I can see at night. Can't really see. Pumpkins, tomatoes, kern, more bananas. Berries, 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 coconuts. Pepper seeds. Berry seeds. Berry seeds. Potions and meats. Meats. And what are these? These ones? Yeah. With things like, on the thought of losing all your items to a chest glitch, with things like oils, maybe it's best to keep it split into multiple chests. I'm at almost maximum duty capacity here. Do I have extra for that? Oh, I do. I don't even know why I bother keeping arrows anymore. I've already got so many, but hey, might as well. These are my glitched ones. I think these are the ones. I don't know if they still look any different, but they were the glitched ones originally. Oh, Heather's off. Time to call it. Time to call it. I think I have a few more chests to unpack, though. Give me a minute. I gotta pack stuff away, but then I'll come get you. Time to call it, guys. I gotta go pick up Heather from work. If you're new to the streams, Heather's me wife. Well, technically, we're not married, but 14 years. What do you consider that? But yeah, for those who don't know who Heather is when I mention that, now you know. Powder. Whoa, I don't have any blast powder? Where's it all at, yo? I might need to farm that tomorrow, too. So I should probably prep for phase 2 and make sure I got all the little tiny things farmed up that I need to or want to. Yeah, I'll probably be on tomorrow. Is that all of it? I think so. I will. I'll be pretty done here pretty quick, hon. Minute or two. Nah, thank you, Groovy. I appreciate you guys being here. Especially, you know, in the times I take off every once in a while. Appreciate you guys sticking around. It means a lot. Tomato. Cheese, milk, corn is on this side. Move. Stop. Do I have a thing for rice yet? Not here anyway, I don't think. Oh, no, I did. Look at that. I'm like low on silk, too. I need to start collecting from villagers on a daily basis, get everybody on. Even though I have way too many. Actually, got plenty of space for it, but I can start doing daily village runs on textiles. No. No way to reduce lag. It's all luck. And I'm not being sarcastic. It's unfortunate. I have to deal with it as well. Alright, we're all packed up. The only thing I did want to check, and we can make it the thing I do tomorrow, is... Oh, I'm going to need a storm charm. Which I don't think I have here currently, actually. I think it's at the other base, so I'm going to skip out on that. We'll call it there. And who are we raiding over to? Dimples is the winner. But yeah, guys, I will definitely be on tomorrow. Probably do just some more in-game chores. I'm going to start gearing up and thinking about and looking through my inventory and seeing, like, I saw blast powder was low, granite's low. There's a few items on the grocery list that I need to go out farming for. So we'll get that done tomorrow. And then I still kind of want to get a second base with more of those. But there's like not a point, because if I can't move them ever, it's like, what's the point in just having doubles of the new animals? But it would be a good idea since they are limited. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get more of them. So maybe tomorrow I grab another batch of the colored animals after I get, or the colored chickens after I'd have to get rid of some rams, but I could always get more rams, right? But thank you so much, guys, for sending it over to Miss Dimples, a very valued follower and viewer over here, and who is also a great creator and builder themselves. So go check them out. I shall catch you guys tomorrow. And if you're on TikTok, come join me on YouTube or Twitch the next time. Highly appreciate it. See you guys tomorrow.